Okay, hello guys. So in this lecture video, we will be discussing your construction contracts. So this is still under PFRS 15, revenue recognition, but in the construction industry setting naman. Okay? Sige. So let's start for the conceptual discussions first before we go into our problems in our handout. Okay? Sige. So in the revenue recognition of construction contracts, our first assessment is to determine whether the outcome, outcome of the construction project. So may dalawa tayong cases dito, no? So number one, ayan, the outcome can be determined, okay? And case number two, the outcome cannot be determined. Yan. So, kapag na-assess natin na kaya naman nating ma-determine ang magiging outcome ng ating construction project, PFRS 15 states that we are allowed to use what we call the percentage of completion method. So ano naman itong percentage of completion method, sir? Ang percentage of completion method is also known as revenue recognition over a period of time. Okay? Yan. So kilala din siya sa tinatawag nating revenue recognition over a period of time, which in this case is the construction period. Okay? Now, if the outcome, on the other hand, cannot be determined, then we are only allowed to use what we call the zero profit method or revenue recognition at a point in time. Yan, para hindi kayo manibago, which is dahil nasimula naman na natin ang PFRS 15 natin, i-connect lang natin siya sa mga concepts na na-discuss na natin sa PFRS 15, okay? Yan. So, if the outcome of the construction project can be determined, we are allowed to use the percentage of completion method or revenue recognition over a period of time. If the outcome cannot be determined, then we are only allowed to use what we call the zero profit method or revenue recognition at a point in time. Okay? Now, so ang main focus natin dito sa dalawang methods na ito ay yung percentage of completion. Okay? Ayan. Now, ang next question natin dito is how do we determine the percentage of completion? Okay? So paano natin ma-determine ang percentage of completion? So may dalawa tayong methods. Number one, we have what we call the input method. And number two, we have what we call the output method. Ano ang manner ng pagko-compute or pagde-determine ng percentage of completion kapag input method ang gagamitin natin? Ito lang iisipin nyo. Kapag tayo gumagawa ng construction project, ano yung mga inputs natin? Siyempre, mga costs. Particularly, construction costs. Okay? In the form of construction materials, construction labor, and construction overhead. Okay? So under the input method, the manner of computing or determining the percentage of completion is cost-to-cost approach. So kapag gagamit tayo ng input method, we will base our percentage of completion in terms of construction costs. Okay? So ang tawag natin sa approach na yan is cost-to-cost approach. So your percentage will be based on cost. Okay? Next, pag output method naman, ang percentage of completion natin ay nakabase naman sa ating physical output, no? So tawag natin dito physical output approach. Okay? So yung magiging percentage of completion mo naman ay magbabase sa tinatawag nating outputs. Kaya siya tinawag na output method, no? Ano bang mga typical examples ng outputs? Oh, let's say for example, a construction company is constructing a 10-story building. So ano ba ang magiging units of output ng isang building? 'Di ba number of floors? 'Di ba? Yan. So that's one example of an output. Next, what if the construction project involves constructing a bridge or an expressway? So what do you think will be the units of output in that case? It will be the number of kilometers naman. Do you follow? 'Di ba? Yun yung ibig nating sabihin ng output. Depende yan sa nature nung project. Okay? So dumidepende sa nature ng project ang magiging units of output kapag gagamit tayong output method. Okay? Oh. Now, typically in this topic, ang usual na ginagamit nating method diyan ay yung cost to cost approach. Okay? Yan. So that's why ang magiging main focus muna natin would be your percentage of completion based on cost. Yan. So bibigay ko ang ating first formula in computing the percentage of completion, no? So how do we compute for the percentage of completion using the cost to cost approach? So ano ang magiging formula natin dito, class? That will be equal to cost incurred to date or CITD divided by estimated total cost. Okay? So, or ETC. So, this is the first formula of our percentage of completion. Cost incurred to date divided by estimated total cost. Next question, how do you determine the numerator, the cost incurred to date, and the denominator or the estimated total cost? Dito natin computein yan. Cost incurred to date is computed as follows. Cost incurred prior year, then you add cost incurred current year. So ang tawag natin sa sum ng dalawang to ay yung ating cost incurred to date. So pag sinasabi nating cost incurred to date, magkano na so far ang nai-incur nating cost? So hindi lang pang current year ang included sa computations natin, but also the prior years. Okay? Yan. So kapag nakakakita tayo ng mga phrases na to date, ang ibig lang sabihin yan is cumulative costs. Okay? So okay na tayo sa numerator. Now, what about the denominator? Actually, connected kasi si denominator kay numerator. That's why, from your cost incurred to date, you simply add what we call your estimated cost to complete or ECTC. Okay? Yan. So, anong tawag natin sa magiging result neto? That is your estimated total cost. Nagkakaintindihan? So ulitin natin, percentage of completion under cost to cost approach is computed as cost incurred to date divided by estimated total cost. Cost incurred to date is equal to the sum of cost incurred in your prior years and cost incurred in the current year. While your estimated total cost is equal to cost incurred to date plus estimated cost to complete. Okay? Yan, estimated total cost. Nagkakaintindihan? Oh, sir, ano yung estimated cost to complete? That is the estimated amount of cost na mai-incur mo pa in the future years para makumpleto yung project. No? Kumbaga, mga estimated figures lang ang mga nandito. No? Magkano pa ang magiging estimated cost to complete the project? Okay? Ayan. So are we clear with regard to the computation of the percentage of completion using the cost-to-cost approach? Okay? Yan. Next. How do we determine the percentage of completion naman kapag gumagamit tayo ng output method? Okay. Let me just copy our format here, no, para hindi na tayo masyadong magfo-format dito. Palitan na lang natin yung text, no? So instead of wait lang. Tanggalin natin. Instead of using the cost-to-cost approach, we will be using the output approach naman. Okay? So ano naman ang magiging formula ng percentage of completion natin kapag output approach tayo? So that will be equal to output completed to date divided by your total required output. So yung ating computation ng percentage of completion using the output approach is very similar to your percentage of completion using the cost-to-cost approach. Except that yung pag-output approach nakabase tayo sa outputs, yung sa cost-to-cost natin nakabase naman sa cost. Okay? So yung manner of computing the numerator and denominator of the percentage of completion under the output approach is very similar to your cost-to-cost approach also. Papalitan nyo lang yung basis. Okay? So, pwedeng number of floors, number of kilometers, etc. Nagkakaintindihan? Ayun. For the other formulas, i-discuss natin yan as we answer our problems. No? Doon natin i-discuss yung iba pang formulas maliban dito sa dalawang to. Okay? So in our next lecture video, we will now be answering your problem number 1, case 1.